Now, in Eastern Africa, by the year 4800 BC, one of Africa's earliest kingdoms had been established, and this powerful nation was known as the Nubian Empire. Ancient Nubia was located in the area of modern-day Sudan, just south of modern-day Egypt, and the Nile River flowed through both of these African territories. From the earliest of times, a significant amount of trade took place between the early Nubians and the early pre-dynastic Egyptians, who were known as the Naqada. Due to its geographical location, Nubia also controlled the import of goods from Central Africa and typically supplied Naqada with ivory, ostrich feathers, wood, and gold. Trade would continue between the two nations as they both expanded into the dynasties of Egypt and the Nubian Empire, respectively. Nubia was a legendary nation, which was very famous within the region, and was also known by other names such as Kush and Kushite, which means the land of the bow. Indeed, we find the Nubian empires mentioned throughout the Christian holy book, the Bible. We find within the Old Testament that 2 Kings chapter 19 verse 9 makes reference the Nubian king named Tirhakah. Within the area of science and mathematics, the Nubians are famous in world history for developing the world's first astronomical observatory named the Nabta Playa. The Nabta Playa was used to track the precession of the stars and their movements, including the Orion constellation and the star Sirius. The military of the Nubian Empire excelled as archers, and their use of the bow and arrow was well known. Nubia's elite warriors of the time loosed their arrows while on horseback and utilized thumb rings to increase the force and accuracy of their shots. Now, by 2500 BC, the Nubians had constructed the city of Kerma and made it the capital city of the Nubian civilization. The Nubians immediately began to organize labor for large structures, walls, and palaces which they built across the city. The Kingdom of Kerma itself is divided into three historical periods named Early Kerma, Middle Kerma, and Classic Kerma. The capital city Kerma was surrounded by villages, and as before, they continued to cultivate the land, hunt, and mine for precious metals. The Nubians of Kerma also established the island of Sai, located in the Nile River between the third and second cataracts, as a major trading post for their gold, ivory, copper, ostrich feathers, incense, wood, pottery, and exotic animals. Approximately 4 kilometers east of the main city was the location of the cemetery, which contained over 30,000 graves and also the royal tombs of the Nubian kings. Then, in 1076 BC, the Nubians entered into a new phase of their long history and established the Kingdom of Kush. The first capital of the Kingdom of Kush was the city of Napata, which was located south of Kerma between the 4th and 5th cataract of the Nile. By the year 800 BC, the capital city of Napata was thriving. The Nubians were skilled architects and constructed over 255 pyramids across their territory, which is double the number of pyramids constructed by their neighbors, the Egyptians. The Nubian pyramids also served as tombs for the kings and queens of the empire. The major conquests of the Kushite period had its beginning with the first ruler, King Alara, whose wife was Queen Kasaka. The role of women within the Kush kingdom was also unique in the ancient world, in the sense that they played a key role in the governance of the kingdom. The Kushite women used henna to beautify themselves and a powder called kohl to paint their eyelids. The Kushite women also wore jewelry, including necklaces, anklets, and earrings. In the year 747 BC, the Kingdom of Kush conquered the entire region of Egypt and established themselves as the 25th dynasty of Egypt. This would begin a new phase in the history of the Nubian Empire.